Hi everybody, welcome to this platform. This is Sichamba Jacob. All right, so I've got a question with me right over here. We need to find the value of x. So you can see x is right over here, and here we've got negative x as a power. So basically, we are going to consider the rules. There are rules that we need to consider here. The first one will be to change this negative power. So we know that when you've got a, okay, power negative n. So this we can write it as 1 over a power n. So this is what we're going to apply right over here, okay? So let's do that. It will be 2 power x plus 1 over 2 power x, which is equal to a 4. So you can see what has happened here. We've just used or applied this law right over here. So the next thing here will be to distribute. You see this denominator, we multiply it throughout. And it's going to look like this. 2 power x multiplied by 2 power x plus 1 over 2 power x, which is equal to a 4. So when I write the denominator here, it simply means I'm multiplying it by everything that is inside the brackets here, okay? So here it will be a 2 power x multiplied. This point means multiplied by 2 power x, meaning this will be multiplied by this. The same thing by what follows. So that is a 2 power x over 2 power x is equal to a 4 multiplied by 2 power x. So this 2 power x has been multiplied by everything that is inside, and this is how it's going to look like. From this stage, of course, there is a property that we need to consider. We know, of course, that when you are multiplying same bases, okay, same bases, we add the powers. So you see, this is a and this is a. We've got power n, power m. We write the base, okay? This dot means multiplication, and then we add the powers. Okay, it will be n plus m, which is right over here. Since we are multiplying same bases, we add the powers. And this is what we have right over here, okay? This simply means we're going to add the powers. It will be, you write the base, and then x plus x, the powers here. You see, the way it looks here. And then here we shall say plus, this and this will cancel out, we shall remain with the 1, which is equal to a 4 multiplied by 2 power x this side, okay? And then when you check nicely, these powers are the same. So they can be added. We have a 2 power 2x. X plus x is 2x. Plus a 1 is equal to 4 multiplied by 2 power x. So now that we've got some similar terms, okay? And if we want this, we can write it as a 2 power x and the power 2 here. We can separate these powers. It's okay for this, okay? And then here we have a plus 1 is equal to 4 multiplied by 2 power x, okay? So at this point, we can say let. So we shall say let. We just let any letter of our choice, that's m, is equal to a 2 power x. Since we've got a similar terms at this point and this point, so we can let, it's still okay. So we shall write m power 2 plus a 1 is equal to a 4m. So in place of 2 power x, we write m, 2 power x, we write m. We've got a quadratic equation which we need to solve here. We can write it like m power 2 minus 4m plus a 1 is equal to 0. So we just get this, bring it this side. So we now solve this quadratic equation. Let me copy it right here. Hopefully you're able to see what's happening. So we've got, if you're able to see nicely, we've got m power 2 minus 4m plus a 1 is equal to 0. We want to solve this quadratic equation. So now, in solving this quadratic equation, we are going to use the quadratic formula. So we shall say m is equal to, we've got negative b plus or minus square root over b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So what is our a, what is our b, what is our c? When we look at this quadratic equation, we can say our a is equal to a 1, the coefficient right here. Our b is equal to negative 4, and our c is equal to a 1. So this is b, this is c. We substitute, and when we substitute, we're getting a negative 4 inside the brackets plus or minus square root over negative 4 squared minus 4. A is a 1 and c is a 1 right there. We say over a 2, a is a 1. So we have a 4 plus or minus square root over 16. Because negative 4 squared is 16 minus a 4. We divide by 2. We simplify here. We're getting a 4 plus or minus square root over 12 over a 2. Okay? So from this stage, we can simplify further. We've got a 4 plus or minus. When we find the square root of 12, it will be a 2 multiplied by square root over 3 over a 2 here. So these 2 and this will give us a 2 plus or minus square root over a 3. So now at this point, we can say the value of m which we need to work with will be the positive one. Okay, so forget about the negative one, work with the positive one right here. And at this point, we can move back to where we said let m be equal to x power 2 at this point. Remember this point? Let me copy it. So we said let m, that's m, be equal to 2 power x. So now that we've got the value of m here, we can say 2 plus square root over 3 is equal to 2 power x. We introduce the log. Okay? So when we introduce the log, or the idea of introducing the log, we want to bring this power in front. So it will be power x log of 2. We divide by log of 2 by log of 2. These two will go. The value of x will simply be equal to log base 2 over 2 plus square root of 3. So this is our answer right over here.